Uranus, the mighty ice giant. A world where humans would last only 5 seconds before being crushed. The moment we breach the atmosphere, pressure clamps down like invisible jaws. Uranus reveals its deadly face.
The superstorm has swallowed the ship. Winds tear past at over 900 kilometers per hour. Violet lightning detonates. The crushing pressure bends steel itself. The hull groans. One more push, and everything will collapse.
The diamond rain begins to fall, brilliant to behold. Yet each shard strikes like a fatal blade.
The light is gone. Only absolute darkness, split by violet lightning.
The pressure is crushing the ship. Steel begins to crack. One mistake, and everything vanishes into the dark. A diamond storm falls from the sky. Beautiful, haunting, yet razor sharp and deadly.
The light is gone. Darkness devours everything. Only violet lightning rips through the eternal sky.
The ship spins out of control, lost within a colossal vortex. One wrong turn, and all will vanish into the storm.
Every system is screaming red alert. The ship has reached its final limit. At any moment, everything could collapse.
If cast outside, a human would survive only 5 seconds before the body is crushed and erased into the dark. Uranus is not a destination. It is a colossal pressure cooker where all life is destroyed in the very first second. Uranus is not a destination. It is a colossal pressure cooker where all life is destroyed in the very first second. The deeper we go, the thick atmosphere swallows every trace of light. Before us, only endless, suffocating clouds remain. Temperature is soaring, turning this frozen giant into a hidden furnace within.
Carbon is crushed in the dark, becoming endless diamond rains, glittering yet deadly.
Unlike Earth, Uranus has no solid ground. Its core is a strange mixture of ice, water, and swirling metals.
Temperatures have climbed to thousands of degrees, pushing this craft to the very edge of human technology.
Pressure has reached the absolute extreme. The hull fractures violently. Life now hangs by the thinnest of threads.
Some theories suggest, within these toxic methane clouds, microscopic forms of life might drift unseen. But the deeper we descend, Uranus becomes an absolute dead zone, a place where no life can endure. Uranus is not just a distant planet. It is a colossal machine of destruction, defying both human intellect and survival. Uranus's magnetic field is entirely different, tilted and chaotic, defying the familiar laws of physics. An invisible storm of energy surrounds Uranus, a deadly shield from which nothing can escape.
Neptune taught me the power of chaos.
Uranus's gravity is so immense, it bends and distorts the orbits of the moons around it. Winds on Uranus exceed 2,000 kilometers per hour, enough to shred any ship that dares to face them. Winds on Uranus exceed 2,000 kilometers per hour, enough to shred any ship that dares to face them. Deep in Sid, Uranus's core churns violently, like a colossal reactor holding unimaginable power. Mysterious plasma bursts ignite within the atmosphere, like an alien aurora, a scientific riddle yet to be solved. Uranus emits low-frequency waves, echoing like a growl rising from the endless dark. Some theories suggest Uranus may conceal interactions with dark energy itself. Some theories suggest humanity could one day harness Uranus's chaotic magnetic field as an endless source of power. Deep within, the swirling core of Uranus blazes like a hidden reactor, a treasure of... If mastered, this power could propel us far beyond the solar system, fuel for humanity's greatest journey.
But one miscalculation.
An uncontrollable storm of energy could wipe out every trace of technology around Uranus in a matter of seconds.
And yet, could humanity one day take its first step to claim this world of storms as its own? Could Uranus's power become the key to sustaining life, or the weapon that ensures our extinction?
Uranus stands as a two-faced planet, a beacon of promise and a harbinger of threat.
The first attempt to extract Uranus's energy ignites more than humanity can control. The planet responds with storms that roar like a living beast.
The energy harvested surges beyond containment, tearing technology apart.
A chain reaction begins, unraveling Uranus's magnetic shield. Moons collapse from their orbits. Chaos spreads across the system. A storm unlike any in the solar system, unleashed by human hands.
Every system collapses as Uranus's fury consumes the skies.
One shockwave erases decades of human progress in an instant.
Survival hangs by a thread as death howls just outside.
And in the silence, humanity realizes the price of ambition. Uranus awakens, not as a planet, but as a cosmic engine of destruction. Its gravity distorts, tearing its moons into fragments. The magnetic field collapses, unleashing storms of lethal radiation. Shockwaves ripple across space, bending the solar system itself. Its gravity distorts, tearing its moons into fragments. The magnetic field collapses, unleashing storms of lethal radiation. Shockwaves ripple across space, bending the solar system itself.
Moons fall, feeding the storm in a death spiral without end.
Its core becomes a furnace, spitting fire into the abyss. The chaos spreads outward, threatening the stability of the solar system itself.
It becomes a black engine, bending space, devouring light. Humanity has crossed the point of no return, unleashing forces it cannot contain. And in the silence, the true cataclysm waits to begin. All that remains are ruins adrift in the silence.
Even here, survival is measured by each fragile breath. Was this ambition ever worth the cost?
Against such power, humanity is nothing but dust in the storm.
And yet we come from a small world of blue and green, so easily forgotten. The void writes its lessons in the language of destruction. And in this silence, the universe speaks louder than any voice.
One final glimpse of a world that was never ours to command.
Perhaps survival was never the lesson, but humility. In the aftermath, I drift alone, carried by the silence of a broken world. What echoes now is not triumph, but the folly of ambition. The planet does not mourn. It does not care. It simply is. And I wonder, was our quest to master the cosmos ever truly human?
We are but a fragile flame, flickering against the wind of eternity.
Survival whispers, but only for a moment.
Farewell, Uranus. You remain forever beyond our grasp.
The lesson was never power, but humility in the face of infinity.
In the end, it is not the universe that must answer us, but we who must answer ourselves. Adrift in silence, I carry the weight of what we have unleashed. The debris of ambition now orbits as monuments to our failure.
Uranus does not forgive, it does not even remember. Yet here I am, a human face staring into the void.
I remember a world of oceans and skies, so fragile yet so alive. The question was never if we could survive, but why we sought to dominate the infinite.
Each breath reminds me, survival is a borrowed gift.
And in the silence, I hear more truth than in all our power. Beyond darkness, the universe still burns with light.
We stand forever at a choice between creation and destruction. The lesson was never control, but respect for what we cannot tame. Uranus is not our enemy. It is our mirror. This was never about conquering, but about seeing ourselves against the infinite. Among the stars, we are small, but we endure. In the end, survival is not the answer. Humility is.